Hey, what's up, guys? It's Russo and Jordy with Backdoor Fantasy Sports, and this is the Daily Show. We're going to be talking about Flex Friday on January 12th. We've got 10 games for the NBA slate, and we've got a lot of exciting matchups. We're going to just get right into it since we have our Flex Friday live in our Discord starting in just 30 minutes. For our four plays, these are the plays we're going to be going with. I'm going to be taking Lauri Markkanen over 9 rebounds and Paul George over 5.5 rebounds. I feel really good about these plays, and I'm going to get into why in just a moment. But before we do, if you've never tried Prize Picks, use our promo code and they'll double your first deposit up to $100. They're going to match whatever you put on. So if you deposit the whole 100, you'll get $200 to play with. Just throw that code in there and they will hook you up with the deal. And if you're new to our channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. You'll want your notifications on because these plays move pretty quickly. We actually had to change, especially for the Daily Show, I just had to change one of my plays because it bumped on me already. So if you have your notifications on, you can jump on these plays as soon as possible if you like what we're getting into. And before we get into the plays, if you guys don't mind hooking us up again with just liking the video, if you appreciate our channel, that's the best thing you can do for us, is just that simple, like, press the like button. And it's been helping us grow. It's doing a lot for our community and for our channel. We really appreciate it, guys. Cool. So let's get into these breakdowns. I forgot to ask you who you were getting into, so they know. That's my bad.
Oh, it's all good. I'm taking Aaron Neesmith fantasy score and Zubac fantasy score.
Cool. All right. So that's the four we're going to be talking about. So here we go. Let's get started with Lauri Markkanen. I'm taking him for over 9 rebounds. We caught this one early. As far as we kind of caught the Jazz. Now everyone is recognized that they're like heating up and they're putting it together. I think that they still have his rebounds pretty low for what he's capable of. It's like they forgot who Lauri Markkanen is. But over his last 3 games, he's went for 13, 14, and 12. And they bumped it up a little bit, but it's still just at 9. And it is juiced to go under. Both of my plays are juiced to go under, just FYI. Play them if you want to, no pressure. I'm going to be playing them though. And so we look at this over under. We have a 235.5 over under with the Jazz actually favored by 2.5. So should be a good game. We don't have any Jakob Portal tonight. So there's going to be some rebound vacancies there. But again, if we look at what he's done in his last 3 games, he's gone well over 9. And he was just in a little bit of a drought for like 4 games. But these, 9 or more is typically where he's sitting. If you look at his last 10 games, he's gone over that 6 out of his last 10 games. I think part of the reason that this is maybe favored to the under is this is like a little bit of a difficult matchup to the power forward position. Toronto is 6th in rebounds allowed. But I feel very comfortable with this because he's been doing this to tough teams. We got Philly, Milwaukee, Denver. He's just been walking right through these lines. So I feel good about him doing that tonight against Toronto, who no longer or won't have Jakob tonight. And I think it'll be Thaddeus Young in there, who's also good, but I think Markkanen can get 9 or more rebounds. If we hop over to Daily Grind, you can see here that most people are taking this to go under. It's just favored on Daily Grind to go under at just 51.26%. So they're not super confident that it's going to go, but they're just leaning that way. So, like we always say, do what's comfortable. You don't have to take any of these. Just fade it if you're uncomfortable with it. But that's going to be my first play, is Lauri Markkanen for more than 9 rebounds. And my next play is going to be Paul George for more than 5.5 rebounds. I went back and forth with this. I considered the rebounds and assists, but the matchup for actual rebounds is just really juicy, so I'm going with that instead. He's been pretty much consistently hitting 7. We've got this at 5.5 right now. We also have a good matchup here for rebounding. Let's see this over under. We have an over under of 228.5 with the Clippers favored by 7.5. Yeah, nothing to be too concerned about there. I think it'll stay relatively close. I do think the Clippers don't really have much trouble winning this game though, but I'm not too concerned about like a blowout where they're sitting their studs or anything. If we jump over to Paul George in his last 5 games, obviously he's hit this 4 out of his last 5. And, we went on a run earlier in the year where he was just doing this all the time. I know we went through this little bit of stretch where they were kind of figuring things out. But I think like he's back in rhythm, and we can see the Clippers are playing well again. So I'm feeling good about this. And if we look at this matchup, they're 26th in rebounds allowed. Memphis is, and no Ja. So Ja actually was pretty decent at grabbing rebounds, very athletic point guard. So I feel good about Paul George going over this with this matchup and with what he's been doing consistently over the last 5 games. If we hop over to Daily Grind for this one, they also have it favoring the under just barely. It's like 50.37%. So they're pretty much saying they're 50-50 on where it's going to go, but I feel good about it going over. So I'm going to be taking it for more as well. What do you got for us, Jordy?
Yeah, man. So to get into my plays here, I'm going to be going with 2 fantasy scores today. I'm going to be taking Aaron Nesmith to start with. I think he has the potential to get this one done. His PRA was juiced last night for over 16.5. So that alone right there, if he goes over that, would get him almost there. And, if you look at his last 10 games here, it's nothing crazy. He has a game time decision also, so keep that in mind. But they're saying he's leaning towards playing. He's just dealing with some lower leg soreness. But I like him to go over this. It's a good matchup for him too. If you look at what they're giving up to small forwards, PRA wise, they're ranked 18th in points, giving up 21.5, ranked 11th in rebounds, giving up 7.3, and ranked 27th in assists, giving up almost 5. So he's got a good matchup ahead of him here. But where I like the fantasy score over just the PRA is with the blocks and steals, because he is very active on defense. He can go for over 3 blocks and steals, over 2, no problem. And he's done it a ton. So I like him to go over the fantasy score tonight. I think it's going to be a good matchup for him as long as he plays. The over-under in this game is massive too. It's the first game of the night. We got a 252 over-under with a 5.5 point spread, so a nice big game. Plenty of turnovers with how fast-paced this game is going to be and things like that. So I like him to go over the fantasy score here. And then also I'm taking Zubac fantasy score again. I've been using this play a lot, and it's a pretty good one because he's getting the minutes he deserves now. And the last time he played Memphis, he had a massive game. You can see here he went for 15 points. Let's just pull up his full PRA in that game. So against Memphis last time they played, he went for 15 points and 20 rebounds. And his blocks and steals in that game, he had 1 block. So, he has a good matchup ahead of him here. If you look at what they're doing blocks and steals wise to centers, they're ranked 29th, giving up 2.9 blocks a game, and ranked 17th, giving up 1 steal a game. And if you look at the PRA here, matchup wise, it's a very good matchup for him. Points wise, they're ranked 19th, giving up 18. Rebounds ranked 28th, giving up 13.8. And assists allowed, they're 3.3. I do like his rebounds too, so if you guys feel more comfortable with that, it's just set at a solid 10. So I just like the fantasy score because I think he'll be able to get that done. But I like the rebounds too. They're just set at just 10. So if you want to take that, he had 15 last time he played them, or he actually had 20. So a good matchup for him rebounds wise if you guys like that one. But I'll probably be playing the fantasy score, so I'm taking that, and that's my 2, man.
Great. So yeah, this is the 4 we're rolling with for the daily show. We're about to hop into our Discord to do some live Flex Friday builds and voice chat. If you're interested in checking out our Discord, there's a link in the description of the video. And if you want to check out the tools from Daily Grind that we use to search out plays and confirm plays, we use their DFS optimizer. We really love it for NBA. They also have a really cool correlation tool that's great for NFL and NHL and CS2 and all that stuff. Very cool tools. I always say that, cool tools. But if you're interested in checking out their Tools, they're hooking up all of our viewers with 25% off if you just use code BACKDOOR. We've partnered up with them, and they've been really cool to work with, and it's just been awesome. Our plays, pretty much our whole process has gotten much easier since we started using their DFS tools. So check it out if you're interested. There's a link in the description of the video. Just don't forget to use that code BACKDOOR if you want 25% off of your purchase. And that's going to do it for us, guys. We hope you have a great Friday. Enjoy your protected play, and we will catch you tonight. I think tonight we have NFL and NBA videos, so we'll see you there.
Good luck, guys.